everyone, welcome back to Live Trade Videos. Alright, so today we'll be looking at something, just looking at a market overview for the new week, right? So looking at what to expect this new week in the market and looking at different instruments, currency, commodities, and also indices, right? So first of all, let's look at the fundamentals we are to expect for this week. Right, so this is a very exciting week, guys. It's CPI week, all right? And CPI week are usually very amazing. We see high volatility in the market, we see the market, and as traders, that's what we want. We want volatility, all right? Because that's what brings in the money, right? So on Monday we're looking at from the NZD inflation, the inflation rates will be coming out, and in the CHF zone, the Swiss franc zone, their Swiss bank, they'll be having, or the chairman will be having a speech. But on Tuesday, from the GBP zone, we're having their, claimant count change, which is also their like unemployment claims, So, and also on 130, we're having PPI, amazing, all right. On 130 on Tuesday, we're having PPI, and although these are GMT times, all right, GMT plus one times, right. So on Wednesday, we're having CPI, or having wage price from the Australian dollar zone, and also CPI this Wednesday. Amazing. Yeah, so I wanted to prepare yourself for that. And on Thursday, so from Thursday, the fundamentals kind of reduce, right? So on Thursday, we're having GDP from APY, Australian dollar, and employment change and unemployment rate, and the dollar also has unemployment claims coming out on Thursday too. But on Friday, nothing much, just some speech from FOMC members. Yeah. So let's go straight into the chart. First of all, let's look at the dollar index. All right, let's look at what the dollar index is doing, because that's one of the major indicators of what's really going to happen in the markets. All right, so if you carefully look at the dollar index, you can see that dollar is presently resting on a daily support zone. All right, it's presently resting on the daily support zone at somewhere around 104, somewhere around 104.82. Yeah, it's actually rejected from that level, pushing to the upside. So let's just scale down, and there's also this level to the upside too. So let's just break it down and let's see what's happening. All right, there's also this resistance zone that that dollar is rejecting from, right? So dollar is rejecting from the support down and rejected from the resistance to the upside. Let's go down to the 4 hours. Let's look at it clearly, right? So yeah, basically there could be more like a double bottom in on this. The trend is still to the upside. If you look at it, the trend is still headed to the upside. But look at the 4 hours time frame. Guys may want to just come and do a double top, a double bottom chart formation, more like push down, then rejection, same way, maybe a push down also, maybe come into this level, then push back up, retesting this previous resistance to the upside. But the dollar is still, from the technical standpoint, dollar is still quite bullish. Yeah, dollar is still quite bullish. So let's just do this. Yeah, so let's do this too. So we may want to wait for maybe a little, maybe market open tomorrow, or this night, maybe a push down into this level, then maybe towards the American session opening tomorrow by 1 p.m. Once you see a bullish close, or a bullish candle close, maybe a bullish engulfing at this support zone, you want to look for buys, all right, targeting these highs, and next high is here. All right, so basically easy, nothing to look at much. All right, but if you see some candles breaking below this daily level, this daily support zone, then we can start looking for, look at sales on the dollar, looking at sales targeting this demand zone over here. All right, targeting this demand zone. If you know what the demand zone is, you can actually watch our previous video on understanding demand and supply, the difference between demand and supply, and also support and resistance. All right, so you can take a sales looking or targeting this demand zone below. All right, so let's look at Euro USD. So Euro USD is more like the inverse of the dollar index. All right, so basically the same way we are looking at a level somewhere around here. So but now if you're looking at the Euro US, you can see that the daily, I'm on a live code also. All right, so if you look at this level, all right, you can see that the Euro USD has broken above that support zone. All right, broke above the support zone, even retested it and it's pushing higher. So we may let's look at this level too. Let's look at this level over here. Yeah, so this is actually a supply zone over here. So we want to see I mean maybe the dollar pushing down or Euro USD, because Euro USD has been having a whole lot of strength lately. So let's get down to the 4 hours. Let's look at it more likely. Right, so we can see a little rejection around this level on Euro USD. Yeah, a rejection, multiple rejections around this level, multiple rejections around here. So I mean, if there's any weakness in the dollar and there's a break above, then we see Euro USD retesting these highs. Or if there is a break below this level, maybe there's strength in the dollar, like we saw on the dollar index. Maybe the dollar gains some strength. We may see Euro USD pushing below this level again. I'm going to wait for more like a retest, more like push below, then there's a little retest and a continuation to the downside. So this is more like an outlook for, like a CPI week. So definitely we want to see volatility. So the outcome of the CPI will definitely give direction to Euro USD and most USD pairs. Right. So basically this is Euro USD and like I said, there's still some strength in the Euro USD. And the market is Euro USD has actually been having a whole lot of strength. So that strength, we may see it continue before CPI comes in on Wednesday. All right, so let's look at AUDUSD also. So AUDUSD, the same thing, has been having a whole lot of strength. The Australian dollar has been gathering momentum. Looking at the fact that the inflation data came in some few weeks back, and it was actually came out positive, and gave a whole lot of strength to the Australian dollar. But let's look at it also. You can see it has been rejecting from this particular level on the daily time frame like multiple times. All right, you can see rejection one time, you can see rejection one time, second time, the third time is actually at this level. So this level is a very important and key level. So we need to be careful around this level. But you can see that Australian dollar has been pushing, to the upside. All right, it has been pushing all the way to the upside, gathering a whole lot of strength. So if you want to take a sell on Australian dollar, we may want to look at this push, this momentum to the upside taking out. All right, and there's actually liquidity at over this level. So we may also see something like this. We want to see price maybe push to this level, and also maybe so once we see a break below, then we want to wait for a little bit of a test. Or if you're a breakout trader, once there's a break below this line, this trend line, then you can actually just take your sell, targeting levels below this level here, targeting level here, and see the Australian dollar reacting to the downside. So we see a push like this further down, all right, on Australian dollar. All right. So but if not, if there is a clear break above, yeah. So if there's a clear break above on Australian dollar, a clear break above this level, like price taking out this level, then we want to wait for a retest down and a continuation to the upside. Yeah, and a continuation to the upside. So basically, just looking at it from making it kind of simple and not looking at it making it quite difficult. So basically, for Australian dollar, that is what we're actually looking at. So the same way, let me just repeat that. So you can see the market trending to the upside on a 4 hour time frame. So we want to see that trend broken out. All right, we want to see that trend break. So once it breaks, we can take advantage of that break, and see some momentum to the downside. And you also know that Australian dollar is actually sitting on a daily resistance or supply zone. Very, very important. It's a very strong zone because price has been finding it difficult to break above for a long period of time, for like 3 months now, or not even 3 months. This was since January, yeah, January 12th. So you can see price has been finding it hard to break above the level. Yeah, you can see once, twice, three times, four times. Now the fifth time that it's coming again, and you may see Australian dollar pushing down. Now let's look at gold. Oh, gold, gold, gold. Now gold has been rallying higher and higher and higher for a long time. All right, you can see it making new highs and new highs and new highs. But let's also look at it also from the perspective of technically. You can see gold at this level, all right, rejecting from this level, this supply zone, sorry, this demand zone over here. All right, this demand zone over here. So we can see that momentum pushing up to the upside. And there's also this level here, this resistance somewhere around here. Price or gold found it hard to break above, right? So on the forward time frame, yeah, basically we could see gold testing these highs or testing this resistance somewhere around here and pushing down. So for this trend to continue, definitely want to see gold break above these highs or break above this resistance zone or this supply zone, and we want to wait for a retest and a continuation to the upside. But looking at gold, the momentum on gold is actually very strong. So, and also if you want to just maybe take a you want to take a quick buy into that level, so we can see like a minor resistance or yeah support resistance over here, price broken above it. So we may see just gold maybe pushing down a little bit into this level, and yeah, maybe continue to the upside to replace this level. So this is like a quick to take a quick buy on gold from taking advantage of that rally, that strength on gold, right? Taking advantage of that strength, right? To quickly take. But if you see gold breaking below these levels, definitely you want to come back to retest this point again. All right. So that's for gold. Let's look at oil. All right, let's look at oil. So oil has been doing more of sales, for weeks now. Rallying to the downside, and that should actually continue. There is a supply zone around this level here. Yeah, there's a supply zone around this level here. Yeah, and that is what has been, pushing. That's on Friday. That's what's from this level gold has been pushing down, and that momentum should continue. So definitely we should see oil retesting this 76.70 levels again. All right, we should see oil pushing into that level again. Yeah, yeah. So we see oil pushing into that level again. So we want to look at a little retracement into this small level here. Yeah, we want to see a retracement to that level and a continuation to the downside. But you can see that Friday's momentum is actually huge, and it should actually continue into this level. And the bears are actually in control. You can see how all has been pushing down massively. So that momentum should continue. We want to see this low taken out, maybe price break below this level, and oil should keep creating new lows. All right, new lows. All right, so let's just look at US 100 lastly. So I mean, the interest market is very, very bullish. Looking at the fact that they're having some good news on AI chips, and some positive earning report coming in from some top tech companies in the United States. Like we have the Alphabet, that's the mother company of Google. We are having Apple. Some good earnings coming in from the tech companies in the United States. So let's look at it technically also. So let's just scale down to the 4 hours to look at things clearer. All right. So we can see this level here on US 100. So there's like a supply zone around this level here. So we want to see US 100 may want to yeah, definitely is going to retest that level. All right. So we want to look for buys maybe at the break. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah, so we want to look for buys at the break of this. So once we see this previous Friday high being taken out. Yeah, see this Friday high being taken out. You want to take a buy if you're a breakout trader. You want to take a buy with maybe your stop loss below this lows at 18103.78. Yeah, your stop loss or the low of yeah, or maybe this candle low. So just ready on structure. So you can actually take your buys into this level quickly, to take advantage, and definitely we may see US 100 breaking above and wanting to create new highs. Yeah, so it's not far. The previous high, new high it created is not far fetched. So you may see it maybe pushing up to create a new high, or if not, if it fails to break at that level, it fails to break this Friday's high, you want to see maybe just retest it and break and push down. So there's a very high chance that we see US 100 pushing down from this level also. And but we want to see that break because like I said, is also we can see how price rejected from that level before in the past and sold down and it's actually at that level again. If you look at this particular candlestick pattern, this is like an evening star. It's like an evening star candlestick pattern. So there's a very high chance that US 100 may just push down from here. Well, if you see it breaking above this high, you want to test this level, and that's actually good money. Yeah, that's actually good money, and price to continue pushing high. So basically, yeah, this is just the breakdown on the five instruments that we're looking at for the week. So I hope you actually have a good trading week, a profitable week. And remember, today is this week is CPI week, so I want us to trade carefully and um try to manage our positions well and have a great and profitable trading week. All right, bye guys, see us next week. Yes.